For project 16, we're going to continue to work on flats and add trims and brushes to make our flats look more realistic. Open the men's sports shorts from your resource folder. Select the stroke that they have already made and offset the path. You now want to create a new layer and bring the original stroke into that layer. And go into Live Paint and delete the pieces that are outside of your shorts that you do not need. And because you have a very limited swatch palette, you want to add a few more colors into it before you start painting the different areas of the shorts. 2 more colors is plenty. Then use your shortcut Shift K to get your color tool and use the arrows to get the different colors. And then give the different shapes different colors. After you have done this, you want to expand, get out of your light paint mode, and create a brush for the elastic casing that is in the waistband. You may also need to ungroup some of your pieces. You do that by selecting it, right-clicking, and ungroup. I'm going to apply this brush to the stroke behind it and then use a clipping mask to make it match up. So select the stroke behind and then the waistband. So what's the coral in the coral color here. And then open up your brush again and scale the waistband down or your brush down to make it fit inside the waistband. Next, we're going to give some shadows to the pockets to make it look like they're sitting behind. We do this with a gradient. To make it less harsh, instead of going from black to white, I'm going to have it go from black to gray. And you can also change the direction of it. I'll select the other one and use the eyedropper. Now that your pockets are done, we're going to create a brush for your back waistband. So you want to draw a line that is 6 millimeters, set it to 0.25, and then go into Effect, Distort, and Transform, and Zigzag. And instead of using copy and paste, we are going to use move. So that way we can copy it once and then use the Control D to create 15 more of these waves that will look like the back of elastic. Put that in the back in our brush tool, create a pattern brush. A line to the back of it, send this to back, and then select the back shape of your waistband and make a clipping mask. Then in your resource folder, open the fabric swatch. and add it to your outline, to the fill of your outline. Make sure your outline is at the very bottom. If not, it's not going to work. We're going to make brushes for our rope, for the tie of the drawstring. So open up that file in the resource folder, copy it, and paste it into this document. And to add an end and a start tile for your brushes, you need to first add them as a swatch, and then you can add them on to your brush. And now we're going to use this new brush and create an art brush out of it. Then to draw the bow easier, going into outline mode will help you navigate You can lock all your other layers, that way you're not accidentally going to grab something. And offset the path to create the grommets. And then exclude the inside, so we're only coloring the metal of it, and the shorts will show behind. Now from here I can use my pen tool or my pencil tool and draw the drawstring tie. Remember that you can hit return or enter to click out of your current path in the pen tool, but still stay in the pen tool. Now this is what my work looks like. I'm going to fix my grommets here first. And then apply the brushes to my stroke. For the shorter pieces, or what's going to look like the knots, I'm using the art brush. You can change the scale or the point weight, the stroke weight, to make your cord fit better. I'm going to change my grommets too. That's what your shorts look like. We're gonna now look at a zipper. So again, in your resource folder, open up the zipper artwork file. And we're gonna create zipper brushes before we start adding them to our jacket. And so by adding a rectangle behind our artwork, a rectangle, it has to be without a stroke and a fill. Illustrator cuts it off where that rectangle starts and ends, so that way your artwork is seamless, or your brush is seamless. And then we're going to add a start and a finish to this zipper as well by using the same idea of the invisible boundary box behind it. So like your book says, you want to make sure these boxes are the same size. You can drag this in as the start point. And then in this other brush, I'm going to add the zipper as the end point. You want to have the teeth behind there just because they would be showing. And then you can check your brush. And then we're going to do an open zipper as well. And then here, the zipper stopper should be at your end point of the brush. Now when you have your two brushes, you can save them to a brush library. And then open up your biker jacket. So by saving, go down to library, save brushes, save them at a place where you can find them. So this way you can easily move and load brushes between different files. And as you work in the industry, you work in your portfolio, you're going to build a brush library with the different brushes that you need. So having them labeled correctly and organized well is going to help you out later on. Might need to check the layers on this one to make sure that you get it where you need it to be. And as you can see, it's going in the wrong direction, but that can be changed either individually for this stroke or for the complete brush. For this one, we only want to do it for the stroke. So by having preview on, you can see what you're actually doing. Once you have all your zippers at the right place, again, if you have to move them to a separate layer, that is perfectly fine.